Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to the Dow Academy Online Learning. We look forward to seeing you all back in class. But for now, stay home, stay safe, and remember to always wash your hands with soap for at least 20 seconds. Let's begin.
Hello, Standard 5s. Welcome to week number 3, lesson number 1. We are still moving on with our topic, Botswana's major physical zones or regions. Today we are going to focus on the last two, that is, the Eastern Hills as well as our Limpopo basin. First and foremost, what are hills? Hills are rocks that rise above land. The Eastern Hills are on the eastern side of the Kalahati Basin. They stretch from Ramatlabama in the south to Francistown in the northeast. Otse Peak, Oti Hills, Kale Hill, Shoshong Hills, Tswapong Hills, and Makware Hills make up the Eastern Hills. Now let us look at the human activities that take place in the Eastern Hills. We have two main activities. These are farming. Farming is carried out in the Eastern Hills. 2. There is also mining. We find that coal is mined in the Eastern Hills at Murupule near Palape. Right, there is a point of correction that I need to point out in case some of you maybe have some textbooks. We know that we used to mine copper nickel again in this same region, but we have the mine has since been shut down by government because it wasn't profitable for the government to carry out the extraction of minerals. So the only mining activities done in this region is that of coal, isn't it? All right, now let's move on to the next physical zone, which is the Limpopo Basin, and it happens to be our last. The Limpopo Basin is the lowest part of Botswana. The Limpopo Basin flows into, the Limpopo River flows into the Limpopo Basin. Notwane, Mahalape, Lotsane, Mutlutse, and Shashe are rivers that flow into the Limpopo River. Now we're going to look at the human activities that are conducted in the Limpopo Basin. There are two main activities that are carried out. 1. People rear livestock and grow crops in the tulip block. 2. Tourists visit Mashatu Game Reserve in the Limpopo Basin to see wildlife. Boys and girls, we have come to the end of our lesson, but before I conclude, I would love to take you through the topic summary. In other words, the main points concerning the lessons that we have been looking at. And I will read for you. Point number 1, under Botswana's physical environment. Botswana's major physical features include hills, rivers, valleys, depressions, plains, and deltas. Point number 2, the physical features of Botswana are used in different ways to meet the needs of people. Our third main point, the 4 main physical regions or zones in Botswana are the Hansi Ridge, the Kalahati Basin, the Eastern Hills, and the Limpopo Basin. There are different activities that people living in these areas carry out. For example, there is hunting and gathering, fishing, keeping of livestock, mining, and growing of crops. With these, boys and girls, I am going to advise you to read the whole topic on Botswana's physical environment in preparation for a review or a revision exercise when we next meet. Please read all the work that we started this term up to this topic summary, preparing for a revision exercise in the week that's coming. Look after yourselves. Bye-bye.